If I had to get rid of all of my affordable makeup and start again from scratch, these are the products that I would buy first. If you are looking to slim down your makeup collection, if you're just starting on your makeup journey and you're wanting to know, one, what looks good on a more mature skin, and two, which products are versatile enough to take you through every single eventuality, whether you want a really light face of makeup or a va-va-va-voom glam for the evening, all of these products will see you through. First up, brows. This is a 2-in-1 product. It never lets me down, and I've started to use this more and more often over my high-end products recently. So this is the brow inserts from Maybelline. You get 2 products for the price of 1. You get a brow fluffer. It's going to add volume to the brows. It's going to add fibers to the brows. It's going to fill in the back of the brows a little bit for you and hold them in place, but not hold them in place too much that all your brows are going to crease when you frown, and not hold them in place too much that they look false, they look drawn on. Then on the other end, you get a beautifully fine tipped brow pen to allow you to be very precise and create those beautiful brow hair-like strokes. So yeah, absolutely amazing product. Again, 2-in-1, and it's all you need. Eyeshadow. Now we're going to approach this in 2 different ways. We're going to go powder eyeshadow, but also liquid eyeshadow. Liquid eyeshadow is always the direction that I would go down. These are individual shadows, and the reason I think these are so good rather than having just a full palette of colours is you're only paying for the shadows that you're actually going to use. I have 4 of these. I'm using 4 of these today, so that's £32 all in, which isn't necessarily on the affordable spectrum, but I do think these are great products, and you may only use 1 of them, which means definitely affordable, win-win-win. These are the NYX Lid Lingerie. These give you enough playtime to blend. They blend superbly well. They are so easy, but then they lock in place. They do not crease. They actually smooth out those fine lines, crinkles, and wrinkles. They are absolutely beautiful, and they do an amazing job at smoothing the area. So as well as being liquid shadows, they're also great at priming the lids for other shadows to sit on top of. I just think they are amazing. You can use these on the eyelid, above the crease. You can even use them underneath the lash line. You can use them as a liner. I've used them in all of these ways for this video today, and I will continue to do so. If you're not wanting individual shadows, if you want a palette with a little bit more choice, but one that is definitely going to be affordable, then I don't think you can go wrong with Morphe shadows. I just think they are superb quality. They blend out really beautifully, and yeah, the choice of shades in their palettes are lovely. Look at this colour story. How beautiful is that? This is the eyeshadow trio from Morphe, and it's Champagne on Tap. They do these in so many different colour stories, and they also do slightly larger palettes as well, which are great value for money if you want a little bit more choice, a few more options for your eye look. So affordable, superb quality. Once they're on the eyelid, you will not tell the difference from a very luxury, very expensive shadow. Primers. I'm going to talk about the one that I haven't used today first. If you're wanting something that's slightly mattifying but not flat, and that will skim over all of your pores and texture, creating a very smooth canvas for the rest of your product to sit on, I don't think this is talked about enough. I know I've spoken about it quite a lot, but I really don't think this is spoken about enough. I tend not to use primers in general for everyday makeup. I think it's just a step that is not necessary for certain people. Other people, you may get massive benefit out of a primer, and if you do, try this one out if you haven't already. This is the Poreless Jelly Primer from Maybelline, and it's superb at just smoothing whilst hydrating. If you find a lot of smoothing primers really quite drying, give this one a go because it is superb. Even though I have a bit of texture On my skin, I do like a glow. I like a subtle glow. I like an elegant glow, and you definitely get that from this product from L'Oreal. This is the Lumi Glotion. I have this in 2 shades. So I have the shade Light Glow 902, and I also have Medium Glow 903. Medium Glow is the one that I have on today. I just find this so versatile because if you want more glow, you can actually build this up. But if you want something very soft and very subtle, then one layer of this, very finely applied, beautiful. The Lumi Glotions are also superb because you can add them to a tinted moisturizer or a foundation to make that product slightly glowier. So you don't have to apply it underneath tinted moisturizer or foundation. You can apply it to that tinted moisturizer or over the top of that tinted moisturizer as a subtle highlight. So it's a great versatile product to have. My new favorite concealer of the moment. Apologies if I've spoken about this to death. You're gonna hear me talk about it again or just, skip through this part. The reason I love the Wonder Snatch concealer from NYX so much is because it does not look heavy underneath the eyes, and as far as I'm concerned, it's not drying underneath the eyes either. I get a very smooth application, very easy to blend out, very easy to blend into the skin. It doesn't sit on the surface and look makeup-y. I would like to mention, however, that Stephanie Marie has a completely different opinion to me, and I definitely value Stephanie's opinion. We've spoken about this at length. As far as Stephanie is concerned, this sits in the dryness underneath her eyes. It doesn't sit in mine. I don't know whether we have slightly different ingredients within our product that's sold in the UK as you do in the US. It's worthwhile looking into. I don't know why I didn't do that before filming this video, but I definitely want you to be aware that there are differing opinions out there, not just mine. I love it. Stephanie, not so much. One of the most versatile and flattering affordable foundations that I have ever found is once again from NYX. This is the Make & Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation. Not only is this so flattering on my skin, it offers medium to full coverage, super versatile because if you're wanting something slightly lighter and you're not wanting to buy a different foundation or a different tinted moisturizer, just mix a few drops of the foundation with the Rice Lipids plus Ectoin Micro Emulsion from The Ordinary and you get yourself a beautiful tinted moisturizer that is so lightweight and blends effortlessly into the skin. This foundation with the micro emulsion will give you anything from sheer coverage all the way up to full coverage, and it doesn't budge throughout the day. It wears so flatteringly well. Is that even a thing? It is now. I've just said it. It's just beautiful on my skin. It doesn't go cakey, it doesn't crease, it's just gorgeous, and you can apply the smallest amount to make the biggest difference. Next up, bronzer. I love a bronzer. I very rarely don't wear a bronzer anymore. Some people are completely the opposite, and that's totally fine. I love the one from Morphe. This is the Sudden Heat Creamy Bronzer Stick in the shade Ignite. It just goes on so smoothly. It doesn't have a massive sheen on this, so it's not going to emphasize any texture, open pores, fine lines, wrinkles. The stick formation is so easy to apply. You can apply this direct to a brush if you want a bit more of a diffused look. You can completely do that, but I do draw this directly on the skin, which is not normal for me for other products, but for a bronzer, that's how I like to do it. It's really is very easy to apply. I have very thin lips, especially the top lip. So I like a lip liner that is going to stay on all day. And this one is a really good one. It's from Sephora and it's the Lip Tint Felt Liner. It is slightly more cumbersome than some of the high-end products. This can ball up a little bit. All the foundation clings to that little ball on the end with the applicator and stops the product from coming out, so it takes a little longer. If you remember to clean up the lip area before you start, effortless. I have gone for the shade, I think it's Terracotta, yes, 01 Terracotta Ink, but there are lots of other shades to choose from, and it doesn't budge. Once it's on, it sticks. It's also a non-drying product. I wouldn't apply this all over my lips because, I mean, it's possibly drying in that sense, but around the border of my lips, I don't find it drying at all, and I have very dry lips. So moving on to lip colour though, generally I wouldn't use a full-on lipstick, but if I was going to, this is the one that I would choose in the affordable bracket. So this is from MUA and it's the Satin Sheen Lip Stylo. I love the effect that this gives. The satin smoothness of this is beautiful. And because of the stylo, you can tap this on to get a really airbrushed, very sheer look to the lips. That little subtle, just been kissed look. Do you have colour on your lips? Do you not have colour on your lips? I can't quite figure it out. It's that sort of thing. Or you can layer this up for it to be a little bit punchier, a very opaque lipstick. I have the shade Super Nude. Super Nude is the shade that I've got. It's quite pinky. It's a little bit of a peachy pink, which I think is incredibly flattering and will suit so many different people. This is the product that I would reach for over an opaque lipstick and have been reaching for a lot. This is from NYX and it's the Smushy SOS Hydrating Lip Mask. Have this on today. It's just beautiful. I've got the shade 03 Peachy Pamper. Very easy to apply. I'm not massively keen on the applicator, but it is great for on the go. I prefer to put it on my finger and then smush it on the lips, but it's beautiful. It tastes really nice. It's a little bit of a fruity flavour, which I generally wouldn't go for, but I find this quite pleasant. Really nice. Excellent fit in your handbag and to take with you on your travels, which I did. I had this in my hand luggage on the plane and just kept on applying, but you don't need to apply this over and over and over and over again, which is a bit of a bugbear for me for other products of this ilk. This one lasts. I am a real stickler for mascara. Generally, I need 4 mascaras to give me everything that I require on a day-to-day. You don't need 4. I'm not going to recommend 4 in this video, just the one. One mascara will do all of that in this video, and that is the Paradise Big Deal Waterproof Mascara. Now, not everybody loves a waterproof mascara on a day-to-day basis. In that case, they also do a non-waterproof version of this, but I love the waterproof version. It does everything I need it to do. It will give me that natural fluttery lengthened look. It will give me more volume, as you can see here, definite volume. It will also look beautiful on those lower lashes and look like they are exaggerated a little bit, but they don't look like they've got mascara on, and it's also waterproof. I really, really like the applicator. I think this is one of those applicators that I can really get behind because I never get the mascara all over the place. I love this and I will be repurchasing it. If you haven't tried this already and you only want to have one mascara in your collection, try it out. I can't say blush without smiling. Blush is my thing. I think about blush the same way that my mum thinks about the Zip Halo when she goes, oh, the zip, oh, blush. This is such a versatile blush. It is beautiful. It is the right amount of soft glam glow. And you can wear this really sheerly or you can build it up for an extra punch, which you know I'm gonna do. It just goes without saying that I am always on the border of too much blush. This is from MCO Beauty and it's the Soft Matte Beauty Wand. This is not flat matte. I wouldn't say this is actually matte at all. It is very natural looking. I've got the shade Cosmopolitan and it just applies beautifully. You can apply this straight to the cheek if you want to. I like to apply it on the back of my hand for a softer application, but it blends out beautifully. Again, this is beginner friendly and it lasts for a really long time. Not only does it last on my skin for a long time, you get quite a lot of product for your money here, so it's going to last in your makeup bag for equally as long. So yeah, absolutely love this product. I think it is super flattering on a more mature skin. If you're after a powder, however, or you're wanting to lock this in place, if you can't hold on to liquid blushes and you're wanting a powder to go over the top that will lock the blush in place without dampening down the sheen or the colour, then the Revolution Bouncy Blur Blush is amazing. It does have a little bit of a sheen on this, but it's a subtle, soft sheen. It's not massively highlighty, so people aren't going to see you from the other side of the street, but it's also not glittery either, so it's not got anything chunky in there. It is very elegant and very, very soft. Really, really recommend that one if you want something extra or you're just not into a liquid blush. If you want a setting spray, I really like the Morphe Life Proof Continuous Setting Mist. It's a really nice aerosol mist, very, very light. It doesn't feel like your skin is overly wet or damp. You can use this on the go. I bought the mini version, and the mini version only has 1.3 ounces worth of product in, so I wasn't expecting to last as long as it actually has done, and I don't feel like I'm getting to the end of it anytime soon either. So lovely, lovely product. Again, you can carry it around with you in your handbag. You don't need a setting spray. It's the same as powder, which I'm going to go on to in just a second, and a lot of other products in this video. You pick and choose the ones that you're actually going to use. You don't need everything, otherwise your makeup bag's going to be very, very large. Powder for me is not always a necessity. If I'm going out and about all day, I will powder my oilier T-zone to make sure everything's set in place and it doesn't go overly shiny throughout the day. But under my eyes, I tend to miss now. My cheeks, I tend to miss because I really like that luminosity that I get throughout the day. This is Gold Dust. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. This is pink, but I can get away with it for my entire face. I'm gonna show you this on one half of my face, just to show you the difference that a little bit of powder will do. Look how soft and diffused that is without looking powdery or heavy or dry. I do love a bit of a sheen, so I tend not to apply this everywhere, but there's no denying that this works. And unlike some other powders, there is a lasting airbrushing effect with this. It will last you a few hours. It's not like this is gone in 10 minutes. As soon as I go off camera, that's it. We're all shiny again. It's not one of those. And there are some that are like that. I found that the Natasha Denona one, the one that cost the earth, that goes like that for me. Whereas this, that cost £5, does not. So that is it. They are my top picks. If I had everything in my makeup bag stolen and I had to start again from scratch, these are the products that I would buy first, because again, super versatile. And with a full face of makeup, you would not know that this was affordable makeup. These products are so good. They are luxury quality. No, they don't have the luxury packaging, but when they're on the face, who cares? Who cares? I just think these are lovely. I'm excited to hear all of your comments. Please add them in the comment section. Which products would you buy first if you had to start your affordable makeup collection again from scratch? Please let everybody know. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a share before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.